Hello friends, and welcome to yet another video on TutorialsPoint with me, Richa. Today we are going to talk about growth mindset. Well, very interestingly, a couple of days back I had read this beautiful quotation in a book. When your mindset changes, everything on the outside also begins to change. Well, that really got me thinking into why is it so difficult for some people to change their mindset. Well, in this particular video, we will talk about what are the different ways in which you can change your mindset and a lot about growth mindset. Let's take a look at the agenda. Well, today we will talk about understanding the two different kinds of mindset, which is the fixed mindset as well as the growth mindset. We will also understand the insider view of what a mindset is all about. And lastly, we will also talk about how do you implement, or rather how do you really start having a growth mindset. So friends, let's understand the word mindset. Well, everybody has a mind, but how you use your mind is very important, because a lot of times you come across people who have a very fixed way of looking at things in life and they don't really want to change. Even if they want to change, they don't want to make the right kind of efforts. And then on the other hand, you have certain other kind of people who are very excited about changes that happen in their life, and they look at it as if it's a growing opportunity for them to improve themselves. Well, the same person can look at the same thing in a different manner. So today it's all about looking, or rather having your own opinions and perspectives about life. So basically there are two kinds of mindsets, the fixed and the growth mindset. People with fixed mindset are happy with the now, they are good in their own comfort zone and they don't want to get out of it. Growth mindset is all about allowing people to be flexible, and they thrive wherever they see challenges, they seek new opportunities to really challenge their inner zone, and that's what growth mindset is all about. Now let's understand going inside the mind. People with fixed mindset, they have their own limitations and they really feel that this is the way they have been born and brought up, and now it's too late for them to make changes. So they're very fixated about things, about opinions, ideas. They really think that that's the way it has been and it will always be for them. On the other hand, the fixed mindset people also want to look smart, they want to perform well. However, they avoid challenges, they are very demotivated, they give up really easily, they don't want to put in too much of effort, or they think of putting effort as useless. They really ignore useful feedback which comes to them, and they are threatened by other people's success. They feel jealousy, enviness, etc. So that's the core mentality of fixed mindset of people. Well, on the other side, you have people who have a growth mindset. People with growth mindset believe that intelligence can be developed, and they're always trying to challenge their comfort zone by coming out of their comfort zone. They have a desire to constantly do better than what they did yesterday, and they are really in competition with themselves. So they compare themselves with themselves and also try to improve themselves from what they were yesterday or day before yesterday. As a result, they embrace challenges. They don't feel fearful of challenges. They stay strong even during challenging times or setbacks. They learn from criticism and they find success into other stories, and they also feel very motivated when people around them succeed. Let's take a quick difference about the growth mindset and the fixed mindset. Now, these are two different individuals having two different mindsets. Now, talking about growth mindset, they always have a desire to improve and challenge themselves for the better, whereas a fixed mind person doesn't believe in doing better. They are okay with being where they are, they don't want to challenge themselves, and they are really comfortable in their own comfort zone. Secondly, people with growth mindset, they embrace challenges and they really thrive to do better and better than yesterday. However, a fixed mindset person, they are really happy with where they are. They don't want to get involved into challenging situations. So they are happy and they avoid challenges and they kind of give up easily. Whereas a fixed mindset person, or rather a growth mindset person, doesn't give up easily. They really try to challenge themselves more and more. These people, which is growth mindset, they persist in setbacks. They learn from their criticism. If someone's criticizing them, they try to learn from it, whereas constructive feedback is taken as a negative for people with a fixed mindset. Lastly, for growth mindset, they have a great sense of free will, whereas for fixed mindset, they feel unhappy with other people's success. So this is the core difference, my dear friends, between people who have a growth mindset and people who have a fixed mindset. I would really want you to run your eyes quickly through these two columns and understand the basic core difference between these two kinds of people. Now let's take a look at how do you implement a growth mindset. There are different ways and techniques and tips which I'm going to share with you which will help you to implement a growth mindset. So if you're somebody who has a fixed mindset, this is something which will definitely help you to spice up your mindset in a better manner. Adopt new belief system. Well friends, I do understand belief systems are really difficult to change. You have been following something for ages and ages, and if someone tells you or questions your belief system, you kind of don't want to change it. But it is very important, in order to change your mindset from a fixed to a growth mindset, you need to challenge and adopt new belief systems. The second thing which you need to do is learn from your failures. You have to understand that success and failure are two parts of the same coin, and hence take failure as a lesson, get up again and get going, rather than sit in misery and regret and have a lot of guilt around it. It's okay. Failures are nothing but stepping stones to success. Remember, it is not who you are as a human being, and always focus on your improvement. So take failure as just that, a failure. Get up and get going and challenge yourself to do better the next time around. The next thing which you need to do is be self-aware. Well, as a person who wants to get into a growth mindset, you need to be spending a lot of time with yourself and becoming aware, introspecting about who you are really as a person. So be aware of your gifts, your talents, understand what you are good at, what you're not good at. Ask your close friends and family members for feedback and focus on weak areas and work on improving those weak areas. Well, the next thing you need to do in order to implement a growth mindset is be an avid learner. Well, you know how children are. They're always curious and they always ask so many questions from their parents and teachers. Well, in order to be somebody having a growth mindset, act like a child, ask a lot of questions, and make sure that you're looking for new and different things every time. Focus on learning and growing, because that's a part of life. However much you learn, you grow, it's still not enough. Ask for more questions and know everybody's story, because it might teach you something. So always be open about asking people what has got them where they are, because there's something you can always learn from everybody. Accept challenges. I think that's a very important part of having a growth mindset. You need to keep accepting challenges and not look at them as roadblocks to success. So make sure that highs and lows are always going to be a part of your life, and you need to accept that. Do not get demotivated when you are facing a low time in your life. One should accept the challenges that come their way, even if it's a major or a minor goal that comes in your way. You need to overcome the obstacles on that. Always learn how to take positive actions time and again. The next thing you need to do in order to have a growth mindset is be inspired. Always keep yourself motivated by looking at other person's successful stories or biographies, etc. That can really give you the inspiration to do things in your own life. When you look at someone who has achieved something big in life, trust me, that can happen with you also, but you need to give yourself that kind of enthusiasm and energy to get things moving in your direction. Learn from other people's success and make changes to your own story. Learn from other people's mistake, and trust me, do not make the same mistakes again, because that's something that can really backfire on you. So if somebody's made a mistake, learn from it and try not to repeat it yourself. Appreciate people when they succeed. They have made the efforts to achieve it. So always appreciate people. I think that's very important, to have gratitude in your heart. Well, friends, to conclude this particular module on growth mindset, this is what we have learned today. No one has one mindset every time. We all have some bit of both fixed and growth mindset. So if I tell somebody that that person has only one kind of a mindset, that would be wrong. All of us have these two, in variation with each other. One can always move from fixed to a growth mindset. It's not that difficult. Be a curious soul, learn from your mistakes, make sure you're an avid learner, and also be appreciative of other people's success. Learning is a lifelong process. You can always learn something from someone every time you speak to them. Be consistent and move towards achieving your goals. So identify your goals, work towards them, and have a growth mindset always. Well friends, I do hope you have enjoyed listening to this particular module on growth mindset, and I hope you work on your mindset and change from fixed to a growth mindset. Thank you so much for watching us. Keep watching, more videos coming your way. Till then, thank you very much.